So if you've ever had the thought of starting your own business someday, or maybe even just a side hustle to make some extra income, you're not alone. Having the freedom to be your own boss, create your own schedule, and more importantly, make money doing something you love is something that I think everyone wants. But unfortunately, like with anything, starting a business and even a side hustle can cost money. And what people do in a lot of situations is they'll forego savings for a short period of time to fund their new venture, obviously with the hope that it'll eventually pay for itself before too long. And that's what I want to look at today. I want to actually put some numbers to this. What kind of income will your business need to produce to make up for the savings that you forfeited to start that business? So we're going to look at two examples today. And in both scenarios, we're assuming that you're 35 years old today. We're also assuming that you've been saving $15,000 per year and investing that in an S&P 500 index fund. We're also assuming that you decide to put that on pause for the next 3 years to start your business. So essentially, you're using $45,000 that you would have otherwise saved, and you're using that to start a business instead. Now, in the first scenario, let's assume that you don't plan to build this big enterprise and then sell it. You simply want to provide a little bit of extra income until you retire at, say, age 70. Now, in this situation, in order to make up for those missed 3 years of savings, your business would need to produce at least $6,000 in profit from age 33 to age 70. So we're going to assume that you don't turn a profit for the first 3 years. So said differently, you would need to save $6,000 per year from your business income until retirement to break even from those first 3 years of not saving. That's about $191,000 in contributions over your lifetime. So the cost of starting this business was not $45,000, but it was actually $191,000. That's the $6,000 per year until you hit 70. Since that's money that would have otherwise been saved, invested, and compounded over the course of a few decades. Now, of course, you hope your business produces much more than $6,000 per year, but I show that so you can see the true cost of using retirement savings to fund a business. Now, let's look at another scenario. So in this scenario, we are assuming that you're actually planning to sell this eventually. You don't want to run it forever. You are growing it for the purpose of selling at, let's say, year 15. So in this situation, in order to make up for the missed years of savings, you would need to sell your business for at least $186,000 net of taxes in year 15. This is the break-even cost of those missed 3 years of savings. So if your business sells for less than this, you would have been better off investing your annual savings of $15,000 in the S&P 500 index fund. Now, of course, after 15 years of work, you hope that your business sells for much more than this, but when forecasting profit of sale or when planning this out, I think you should consider this because you're giving up many years of compounding. Now, both of these are very simple scenarios, but the purpose is to give you an idea of the cost of using savings to start a business. You can't just look at the amount not saved. You have to look at the future compounded growth of that money because that's really what you're giving up. And by the way, I have a spreadsheet where you can plug in your own numbers if you want to play around with this. I'll post that in the comments below. And I'm in no way discouraging people from starting their own business or side hustle. I actually think it's one of the most inspiring things a person could do, which is why I really enjoy working with business owners. But I do think it's important to know the true cost of starting a business. So I encourage you to use my spreadsheet below to see what it might look like for your situation. Thanks for watching. Have a nice week.